EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll come out throwing here on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to dry that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at the 43. And a nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over first and 10.
Here we go, set.
Takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not bad.
I think he's going to do that. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Patriots are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Patriots will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But you look at this Patriots defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week. That pressure on the QB is key. On 3rd down, here's Jones. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic
to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Patriots are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Thornton, the motion man right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Tommy Townsend now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah,
that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 2nd and 10.
Yellow, zoom.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Looking to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, check mega. Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now a 2nd and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. In motion left, Hardman. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Right side, Thornton with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to his own blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have a first down and also right into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Back to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. Well, the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's go now. Hey, smash Bronco.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Get in the cave, this is it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the 2nd half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's Hardman to return. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one swung out here to Jones. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go.
36-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll look to throw again. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Jones is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it 24-13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets this to Thornton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be another 1st down. Jets 17-yard line. A good pick up there, 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. He only needed about a foot there, but there was nowhere to run.
Yeah, almost felt like he was trying to get a bigger play. He knew he only needed a short amount of yardage, but instead trying to find something bigger to pop. Sometimes you just have to take those dirty runs, pick up the yardage you need, and start over with a new set of downs.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second and 2. A check down here to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Hardman on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
22. Do not keep it at 22. Got it? Red, yellow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On the double.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball? Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Hold it ready. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Go, roll, go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Come on.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
We're in type of situation in football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job. Got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready, ready. Fly through.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Up the middle, Jones. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He's to the 15. The right end. Touchdown, New York. Devin Duvernay, 33 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.